Zone 100 Podcast.
Motherfucking man, we got Trevor Williams in here today. Man. You can be anywhere in the world, champ, but you right here with me. So we're gonna take it all the way back. Where you from?
Baltimore, man. Born and raised.
Already.
Northeast Baltimore.
So like, when did your love of football begin? At what age?
5. I was 5 years old. Mom's had put me in. She signed me up. And I just remember instantly just falling in love with it. Like, I felt like I had an outlet. You know, I ain't really had, like, no big brothers growing up. So being out there on the football field, I was able to experience that brotherhood, that camaraderie. And I just had fun with it, man. I took off with it, ran with it.
Yeah, you did pretty good at it, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah.
So I'm reading these notes, champ, like, you played at Calvin Hall, 2-time captain, 2-time All-Metro. What was that grind like?
It was a nonstop grind, man. I remember our freshman year at Calvin Hall, we had the little black Sharpies, and we would get our Calvin Hall T-shirts, our school shirts, and we would write on the back of them trying to go D1. So we already knew, like, we gonna make it big. We going D1. We going to the league. Like, it was a lifestyle for us. So I'm talking all year round. Like
just straight the love of football, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I mean, we was going from city to city, camp to camp, 7-on-7, 1-day camps, 2-day camps. I mean, we was from South Carolina, Georgia, Rutgers, Syracuse. Like, we was all over, man, just competing. And hungry. You know
so when you get your first letter, like, to go to college?
I didn't get my first scholarship offer until my senior year, like that August. Probably that August.
Shit, what?
Yeah, because since 2009 I had interest. You feel what I'm saying? So
what you mean?
Like interest, like the schools, they got like a little bit of interest, like they thinking about pulling the trigger. Mm-hmm. So Boston College was the first school that actually like considered offering me, but they ain't never pulled the trigger. So I kept dealing with the whole like, we like them, we're gonna wait it out. Like they was giving me the runaround, but 2009, that's when it started. And I was like, damn, bro, I ain't got no offer yet. All my peers is getting offered. You know what I'm saying? All my boys is getting offered. I'm like, man, I know I got it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see why. I mean, like, you had 99 catches and 15 touchdowns.
But that was my motivation to my senior year. Like, them my senior year stats.
Right.
So that's my motivation going into my senior year, because I'm like, all right, I'm tired of these niggas sleeping on me. Like, I got to go in here and really, like, make my mark. So that August.
You played both ways, right?
Yeah. So that August, I ended up committing to West Virginia.
So that was like with Tavon Austin and all them down there?
Yeah. So I ended up committing there, went to their 7-on-7 camp and went crazy, but I went crazy on defense. I was playing free safety.
Okay.
So I ain't care for defense though. Like, I'm wide receiver. Like a lot of these kids today, like they just want to play offense. That's the premier diva position. You know what I'm saying? That position get a lot of the spotlight. I was one of them kids. I was just like them. So for me, I was like, I don't want to play no defense.
Right.
But, man plans, but Allah is the best of planners, right?
Absolutely. So, man playing, but Allah is the best of planners.
Yeah, different plans. It worked out though.
So basically, like, you play receiver and safety, right? So, like, what swayed you to receiver?
So my freshman year at Penn State, because I ended up decommitting because I didn't want to play defense. And when I got to Penn State, I played my freshman year at wide receiver. Mm-hmm. And the only issue is, like, I had upperclassmen in front of me. So I would only come in certain personnels. So after that season was over, Bill O'Brien, head coach at the time, he was like, look, man, I'm on, we had this conversation just one time. It's up to you. We don't never have to have this conversation ever again. I know you want to play. I know you want to get playing time. On the defensive side of the ball, the cornerback position is wide open. You compete for it, but there really ain't nobody there in that lane for you. So you say you can stay at the wide receiver side, but you're going to be in the same boat that you're in right now. Right. So he kind of baited me into it, but, me being a freshman, I'm eager to get on the field. Right. I never was riding the bench. So that spring, I'm playing corner. First game of that 2013 season, playing corner, started.
So you started immediately at corner?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how was the transition from wide receiver to corner?
That shit was tough. I was getting roasted. I was getting cooked. I'm like, damn, bro, this shit different. Like, because a lot of people don't know, like, when you playing free safety and you playing corner, those two different positions. So it's a different language. It's like learning a whole new language. And I tell you, I'm getting routed up. Like, I'm like, damn, I can't figure this shit out. But it took that year of me, going through those growing pains, and then the next 2 years, I made all Big Ten.
So, like, who was some of your toughest matchups in college?
In college, so at that time we had to do Allen Robinson. I think he played about 10 years in the league, played wide receiver.
He did. He played, what was it, Jaguars?
He came out with the Jaguars.
I know he went to the Steelers.
Steelers, Chicago, Rams.
Right.
And he finished up with Detroit this past year. But Yo was a baller, like athletic. Like he was like 6'4", 6'3".
I didn't know Allen Robinson was no 6'4".
He was like 6'3". He about 6'3". But he can play like he about 5'9".
Like far as routes.
Routes, getting open. Like he was real like quick. Like his lateral change of direction, he was real nice with that. And then he could jump out the gym. He could hoop too.
Oh, so what was the hardest thing about playing cornerback? Like the hardest part of it?
Shit, you running backwards. You know what I'm saying? You running backwards, and you trying to guard somebody that's running full speed at you. You can barely touch them. Right. You know what I mean? You don't know where they going. And like I said, for me, it was just learning like a whole new language. Me playing the safety position, all I had to do was guard the middle of the field or half the field. I never had to guard one person. Right. Corner, you got to guard a person.
Damn. Yeah. You don't know where they going at.
You don't know where they going at.
Like me, you never know where I'm at, where I'm I'm all over this motherfucker, you feel me? Yeah. Already. These motherfuckers sticky as shit. So, you earned all Big Ten honors?
2014, 2015.
Both years? Mm-hmm. What was that like?
I mean, at that time, like 2014, I was proud of myself because I felt like 2012, that was my freshman year, but I was like, damn, I wish I would have redshirted because I ain't really even get the ball that much. Like, me and the quarterback at that time, we ain't really get along, and we ain't really had that trust with one another. So, like I said, I had upperclassmen, I had the Allen Robinsons in front of me, other upperclassmen in front of me that was balling. So it was kind of like that whole season, I might have had like 10 or 11 catches. Niggas getting that in the game.
Hell yeah.
So I'm like, I done wasted my damn freshman year. And then my sophomore year come around, I switched positions. I still left with 2 interceptions that season, but it was such a roller coaster ride for me. I really still ain't, I got them 2 interceptions off athleticism. You feel what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I really knew what I was doing just yet. Mm-hmm. But my junior year is when I started to really kind of figure out the corner position.
So everything slowed down for you. Mm-hmm. So can you actually I there's a term called read defenses. Mm-hmm. So what does that mean? Like you can read the quarterback eyes or read the setup, read how he positioned. What that mean?
So you said read defense. So if I'm on the offensive side,
right? I mean read offense. My bad.
Right. So if I'm on the offensive side of the ball, if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, and I'm trying to read the offense, right? So if I'm scouting, Pat Mahomes, right? I know pre-snap, he gonna look at where he throwing the ball first. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So you under center and you glancing over that way, the ball coming that way. Most QBs do it, but watching him, I knew he did it. So his favorite target, Travis Kelce. So I'm on high alert. If I'm on Travis Kelce, I'm on high alert at the ball coming this way. You feel what I'm saying? Especially on a third down situation.
Me.
You feel what I'm saying? Or if we on the 50-yard line, we on the logo. Most teams like to throw shots on the logo.
What you mean?
Like the deep ball.
Like once they get to the 50-yard line?
Once they get to that 50-yard line, that logo area, they like to take it deep.
Okay.
So that was one of my pointers. If it's third down, third and short, I know that, I don't know what's his name, Jamar Chase, he like to run slants. Like that's his favorite route. When I'm studying the offensive coordinator, like there's so many layers I'm breaking down as I'm studying tape, from down and distance, situations, or the player's skill set, I'm breaking all that down.
Okay, so you say, when you say study tape, you mean like you read for tendencies?
Tendencies, yeah.
Okay.
Not just from the player, but from the offensive coordinator too.
Okay, so we actually in the NFL right now, talking about NFL. So how was the draft process? Because I'm reading that you didn't get drafted, you went undrafted.
Yeah, I went undrafted. I was in the crib, man. So my draft class, you had Jalen Ramsey, Stephon Diggs came out the year before.
I didn't know you came out with Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Howard, Cyrus Jones, Tavon Young.
Xavier Howard, tight end?
No. You thinking of O.J. Howard.
O.J. Howard. Okay.
Yeah, Xavier Howard, he used to play corner for the Dolphins. But like that class was deep. We had a deep class. I'm trying to think who else. We had a good class, but that whole, like throughout that draft process, I'm watching guys and I'm like, I'm better than him. And that team picked him like the whole time. Like certain guys, I'm like, all right, I see it. You know what I mean? He got the first round, cool. I ain't no hater, but this one, I'm like, nah, y'all bullshitting. Like, ain't no way in hell he passed me up.
But why do you think you didn't get drafted though? Because I'm saying like you was
probably the numbers.
Okay.
Probably it could have been the numbers. I was playing in the Big Ten, so I'm playing against Ohio States, Michigan States, Wisconsin. Like I'm playing, in one of the top, FBS programs. But statistically wise, you know what I mean, it probably just wasn't in my favor. But I know my tape was good. You know what I mean? It was good enough for the Chargers to hit me up and want to take a chance on me. But that was just the fuel, you know what I mean? The added fuel to the fire. Like, nah, y'all sleeping on me, so now I got to go out there and really remind y'all why y'all fucked up.
He fucked that money up. Because I remember your father hit me. I never forget your father hit me like, my son ought to go to Pro Bowl. I said, you got a son in the league.
Oh, yeah.
We don't ever talk about that kind of shit. We be talking about buys. I said, you got a son in the league? I said, hell yeah. That's when I posted and all that shit. That shit was crazy though, bro. So now you in the league, right? So quite sure you had to earn your spot up. So you started with what? So you got undrafted. Who's your agent?
At the time, I don't even want to say your name. I don't even want to say his name, but he a bag of shit. I don't even want to.
Because Drew different though.
Yeah. Drew cool, you know what I mean? We had our little moment, but it's all love. It's cool.
And he know how to throw a party.
Definitely know how to throw a party. Yeah. Uncle's partying way too hard. Right.
I'm partying with millionaires, bro. I gotta tell this story real quick. I'm gonna tell this motherfucking story. So me and nephew, we go to Drew Rosenhaus party. He brought 50 Cent down there, whatever. And we going in, so some big ass athlete bumped nephew. Nephew one of the old guys. Like, he wants some smoke. He got his peoples, I got my peoples. I'm telling nephew like, this nigga like 6'1", 250 with two other niggas with him. Bro, we good, bro. Man. Nephew wanted some smoke, so I'm in there, I'm getting drunk now. Look, that liquor getting. fuck yo. Everybody on the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? I was just on some bullshit that night, but then I ain't gonna lie, who was the dude, the baseball nigga that kept trying to give me the Don Julio?
I don't even know.
You told me who he was. He just got like 80 minute contract.
I forget his name, but he was cool. I don't know. You was trying to get into it with him. I was like, you had him shit. I'm like, no, he good people. He cool. Like
that Baltimore came out of nigga.
But bro, he violated though.
He did.
I was like, damn, bro.
And I'm telling yo, like, yo, just relax. We good. We chilling.
He thought about it though. Like he came to his senses.
So let me ask you something. I was drunk as shit. So my girl said it was something happened with 50 sitting on people's with the car or something. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I guess 50 was leaving, so he had his people like clearing everything out.
Oh yeah, I was like, fuck.
Prior to him coming outside, you feel what I'm saying? I was like, man, bro, we going at it with 50.
Hell, that shit was crazy.
It's just me and Unc out there. Like I'm like,
that shit was crazy. The nigga, he messed the night up. I was chilling in the first. That nigga got in me. I got to have that lick with hard. I said, man, fuck that shit. It is what it is, man. Oh shit. So get back on track. Your first full moment, like starting in the league, came at like from an injury.
yeah. So we'll be at 2016. I'm on a practice squad. I get activated week 5. We're playing the Raiders. They in Oakland at the time. We had a corner that went down, and yeah, I was up, but I was up on special teams. So I remember that game too. I'm like, all right, I'm up, I'm activated, but I'm excited because I'm like, all right, I went from getting the practice squad checks. Now I'm getting the active roster check. Like that's a whole different.
So what is the
bracket.
practice squad checks?
You getting like $6,000. I think it's like $6,000 a week or every 2 weeks. To practice.
You're getting $6,000 a week to practice.
Yeah. But then that game check about 56 bands. I'm like, yes. I'm like, we up. I'm like, what y'all need me on kickoff, kick return? Like, I'm like, man, I'm cool. Like,
right.
I ain't even tripping. Just get me from, this different tax brackets. So we up there and, being undrafted, you got something called, what was it? It was the player performance check. So by you being undrafted, every player get it, but it's better if you undrafted. So the undrafted players, for each play that you on the field, at that time, I think it was like $400 or $500.
So that's an incentive.
That's an incentive. So I'm getting.
What you mean, like each play? Like
if I played 55 plays, like 55 snaps in the game, multiply whatever the math is for that by $500. And mind you, we got a 16-game season.
500 times 50 is what? That's 25,000.
I don't know the math, but that's the player performance check. So that's something separate from what you getting from the your league minimum.
Okay.
Yeah.
7. Yeah, I'm close. I'm close. I went to Johnson.
And that's just for one game.
That's a public school.
That boy, educated.
Education. Go ahead.
But yeah. So from that moment, week 5 all the way to week 17, I played.
So you was up then. It was different. So you played. I'm saying. So that was 16.
2016. Yeah.
So going into 17, like you were starting now.
I played. We had the same situation. Same corner. He went down. But from week 1 all the way to week 17, played every game.
Had interceptions.
So that was the year I was almost made the Pro Bowl.
No, check this out. I know. I voted for you. You had interceptions, pass breakups, and finished with a Fire Pro Football Focus grade. What clicked that year?
Just more confidence, studying more tape, and just like believing I belong. You feel what I'm saying? Like growing up in Baltimore, it's only like a small handful of guys that I knew that made it out.
Right.
Like I remember growing up hearing about your Antonio Freemans, the Tommy Polly's, and you got your Keon Carpers. Like it was only like a select few. Of course, you had your Tavon Austin, but that's more so like my generation. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So at that point, I was like, nah, man, like I belong. This shit ain't, and it's all cracked up to be like, just work on your craft, fix your weakness of your game, and whatever your strengths is, continue to enhance that. Don't overthink it. And that's what happened. Like,
who the hardest wide receiver you played against?
Tyreek Hill.
He really that fast, yeah?
We came out the same year. So, yeah, he part of that 2016 draft.
Well, he got drafted like, what, 3rd?
He went undrafted.
Tyreek Hill undrafted?
Went undrafted. He was at Oklahoma State. Left. went to some small school. But yeah, when I tell you I ain't have an answer for him. Like, he the only receiver I'm like, yo, I don't got an answer for him. Like, I ain't figured that shit out ever.
Yeah, people still don't.
Like,
don't feel bad.
Like, people like, no, he had a bad year this past year. I said, man, that nigga was hurt. Wait till you get that shit back right. And I said, nah, that man, I was like, because he about 4'11". Like, yo, sure, I can't even touch him, get my hand on him. But, nah, he got quickness, speed. You know how they say, like, style make fights in boxing?
Yeah, right. And he with the good hands, people. Motherfucking catch.
Yeah, like, he a baller. And I went against the Odells. I went against the Keenan Allens. I went against everybody.
Oh, you went against that was your teammate.
Yeah. But Tyreek, I was like, nah, I can't figure that shit out.
You ever like get into it with like anybody on your team? Like you ever get there's always football scuffles.
Yeah. I had a little, I had a little scuffle.
Who you get into it with, brother?
Man, me and my man, we cool. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna put him on full blast, but prior to the scuffle, I felt like it was some tension between us. Like, I don't know where it came from, what it was about, but like, it could have just been that wide receiver, cornerback. It's camp time, like, temp was flying, but I just remember like the build up for it, like, and this after the 2017 year, so I'm.
Who was it?
Keenan Allen. Yeah. I know he was fishing for it.
Yeah, I was fishing for it.
He was fishing for it, but we we were just talking shit, and the shit talking kind got a little personal because it's like what? Like, who the fuck you talking to? Like, it was one of them. So the way our OTA schedule was, we got the weekends off, and the practice was on a Thursday or Friday. So we had got into it. That's when it first started. So I had a picture that I had uploaded, and the picture was like the caption was, this how I'm stunting on you wide receivers that's complaining about me holding. So it was a shot to the wide receiver room on the team, but I knew they was gonna see it. So the whole wide receiver room, they in my comments, they talking shit. They got the laughing emojis, but they not laughing like, oh, the shit funny. They laughing like, nigga, you a joke. Like, they ain't taking me serious, right? So I already knew that Monday in practice it was gonna be on. So we get into it in practice. I'm talking like from the first time we lined up against each other, like, it was like we lock horns and, he pushed me and everything. And then after that, I got his respect. So if I ain't
after that, what?
I got his respect. Like, I don't think he respected me prior to that, but then after it was kind of like.
So I'm saying he pushed you, and after that, he got your. I'm trying to figure out like what happened after that. Baltimore came out. Oh, that's what I'm gonna take.
Look, it came out, man. Like, it was one of those situations where, like, after practice, I put my sneakers on because I didn't know if the shit was going to spill over. So I'm just kind of like, nah, because we had to lift after. So I'm like, man, you got to pass my locker to get to the weight room. So I hurried up and get to the weight room, got my sneakers on and shit. Next thing you know, so I'm like, nah, he can go whatever the fuck he want. If he want round two, he can go round two. You feel me? Like, we already know what happened in round one, but I'm like, if he want to go round two, I already know what's up. He walked over to me and was like, respect. I was like, cool.
That's what's up.
After that, we got cool, man. He invited me over, kick it with him.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Shout out to Keenan, man.
Man, sometimes, man, you got to get into it. Like for my respect. All fighting ain't bad, man.
Yeah.
All fighting ain't bad.
You gotta get some shit off your chest.
Hell yeah. Because sometimes problems gotta get solved with the hands.
Mm-hmm.
You can't talk shit out with everybody. And I'm a firm believer in having diplomacy. That's why I always tell you, nephew, like, the most serious thing I can tell a man is that I don't want no trouble, because then I want all the trouble at the end. I'm a chimney. I want all the smoke. Mm-hmm. Because I'm gracefully bowing out, because you need to understand, I don't even have to talk to you.
Right.
I don't even have to say that. I don't have to have a conversation. I'm from that era. So if I sit here and tell you, I don't want no trouble, I want no smoke, know and believe, behold, in my soul, I want everything to come and add to that. Then you got to deal with what come out of that too. You feel what I'm
Gotta
saying?
deal with it.
Yeah, so sometimes you got to defend the cup.
Tried to tell you.
Already, but back to football. Your first interception, who was it by?
Derek Carr.
Where that football at? Is that it right there?
Nah, look. Every interception I got that joint hung up in my wall. I got the label. I got who I intercepted, the game, everything.
What about you ever intercept? You played against Brady?
Nah, I got a PBU on Brady. I ain't get interception.
Pass breakup?
Just a pass breakup.
How good was Brady, bro?
Brady. That was the first time I seen, like, you know how you hear people say like that, like this person got the aura. Like
you see the
Yo came out. He came out the tunnel. He came out the tunnel and came out to Jay-Z. My name was H to the O, whatever. He came out, whole crowd went crazy. I was like, damn. I said, nah, he swagged out. He came out to the Jay-Z joint. I said, yeah, it's about to be on. But it wasn't like I don't understand how you could like fear another player. Like I never understood that language. It just made me want to go at him. Like, nah, I got to see for myself. Like
I gotta see.
Yeah, like I ain't that fanned out. Like nah, like I want the smoke. Like I want the smoke. Like nah, I don't care who you is. I don't care how many rings you got. I gotta see.
But
for
so
myself.
so when you was reading the offense, was he really that surgical? Because they say, man,
He was patient. Like he the most
he the
patient
man of
QB.
1,000 cuts.
He the most patient QB I ever played against, to the point like he'll take his shot down the field, but nah, if you got that check down open, he gonna take that check down every time. Like that opening drive probably was like a 19 play drive. I ain't never been so gassed out in my life. Like he threw a couple check downs. He ain't throw the ball down the field not one time probably until like the second quarter.
Man, that's crazy, man.
Nah, Brady the truth.
Brady
The truth.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, my GOAT was Montana for a minute until Brady got that 7th ring, and I was like, yeah, yo, the GOAT, man.
Yeah.
I fought it for years.
Yo, the truth.
Because I hated the Patriots. I'm a Ravens fan. I hated the Patriots. I respected them because I respect winning. Mm-hmm. But I hated I had to play these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But yeah, he definitely the GOAT. So you no longer play now. Why?
Injuries, man, just it was taking me longer and longer to recover and heal up. But my body just had a hip injury. So like even to this day, like I gotta make sure I don't skip leg day. I gotta stay on top of my PT work and doing stretching and all that stuff. Like, but yeah, my body just had different plans. Like
I'm done.
We didn't did this shit as much as we can do it. Like, gotta figure something else out.
All right, so what's your plans to build? Now you ain't playing no more. Like, what's your future now? What you building now?
So I'm in the mentorship now. So I'm getting my nonprofit together. It's called Life Path Navigators.
Right.
So just mentoring the youth, man. I just want to help the next generation of young people navigate life with clarity, confidence, purpose. I just believe all the kids, man, they deserve the tools necessary, to help them uncover their unique strengths, passions, and potential. These kids, they need a lot of guidance. They need help. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to be that vessel for them. And I just aim to help them build fulfilling paths, man, whether that's in education, career, just personal growth. I want to help these kids succeed in this ever-changing world and, turn their uncertainty into opportunity and their journeys their dreams into actionable, meaningful journeys. So that's my goal.
Boy, you a mean motherfucker. Boy, you make me want to go. Boy, you just a meaningful. Boy, you just spit like. Boy, you spit that shit like you trying to get a check. Like, well, who trying to sponsor this shit? Why ain't never hear you talk like that? I'm like,
that's something I'm passionate about, man.
Yeah, all right,
I'm passionate about the kids, so.
I'm the same way, bro. I'm the same way, bro. Look, yo, you've been at every level, high school, college, NFL. What's the difference between making it and staying there?
Making it and staying there?
Yeah.
The difference?
Yeah, like in order for you to stay in the league, like what's the difference? Like how from a person who couldn't make it to stay in the league?
Your talent alone,
it's not enough.
It ain't gonna be enough. Like everybody got something. They got talent. You know what I mean? But I think what separated the good from the great, them guys that played maybe 1 year as opposed to 10 years, they never got tired of doing the boring stuff. Like, it's easy for you to go through the motions, get bored with, whether you watching tape, playing the correct technique, taking care of your body. Like, all that stuff get repetitive, it get boring. But you can't get tired of doing the boring stuff. Like, I seen the same guys, they had their same routine every day. And he wasn't the best player on the team, but his work ethic and his discipline to stay that consistent, that's what separated. So if you come in there just thinking that, I can just, my talent gonna get me by, I can just go through the motions, I ain't gotta, I can let a day go by, like, nah, every day count.
Right. Hell yeah. That's what Ray Lewis said. He said the Ravens pay him for what he do during the week. What you see on Sundays is free. So that's all that hard work you put in, man. Like, just work like I work out, so like, it's a lot of times I don't want to get up and work out. But I know time and my age is working against me. And I understand that as we human beings, so we're living but we dying at the same time. And dying is basically like your cells on a cellular level is just fading, it's getting weak. They're not the same as when you was young. So, I stay in the sun, you know what I'm saying? I try to work out a lot, man. And there's a lot of times I don't want to get up. But I gotta get up because I don't want to be the dude that's 60 and can't walk down the steps. So I know I gotta put the work in now for 10 years. So I understand, like, that hard work ain't no joke. All right, so you was in the league. Let's talk about the nightlife.
Oh shit.
Let me ask you something. Did you ever like take the price of pussy up? No, sir, because like I'm gonna tell you what happens. Like, so when a motherfucker be like, I fly abroad out and buy my bag, that's taking the price of pussy up, because the same female might give you some if you take it down Black Swan. She probably is an Uber and a half and a chicken wrap from Sharif's. But then you come along with that bag.
They like,
she
nah,
get flued out.
He done took her to Mastro's. He done took her the steak 48. That's I ain't the reason. Nah, but man, I had my time, man. Like,
so you ever had like groupies and all that? Like,
yeah, everybody got the groupies.
What you mean everybody got the groupies? I thought it was just...
Everybody got them. Like, sometimes they be at the hotels. When you on the road, they everywhere. But
yeah, I heard you had your fast shad, man. I did my research.
Man,
the research department like that. It's not even that big. So you was messing with any reality stars?
Look. Hey, look. I can't even kiss a toe on that one. But
I understand.
I had my fun, man. Like, that's what I always tell the youngins. Like, man, you're gonna have your fun. You know what I mean? Just prioritize. Like, I was talking to my little brother. He at that stage where, like, he's struggling with the sacrifice part, like sacrificing going out or, being around his friends. I'm like, nah, bro, look, all that shit gonna be there. Like, that girl you boo loving with, she ain't in the gym with you. She ain't in here going through all this, blood, sweat. It's like, she ain't putting that work in here with you. Right. I said, and you ain't even experienced college yet. Like, you still, you got your little puppy love, which is cool. But I'm like, man, focus on your career, focus on your craft first. You know what I'm saying? She ain't going nowhere. But these kids now, like, they don't know how to balance that. So for me, man, I would train, but we can go out when I'm training first. Like, I gotta get my work in first. And man, 2017, boy, we was out. That year was like a movie. Like, we did Miami in 2019, but I was in LA, I was in Atlanta, I was in Miami, I was in New York.
All the hot spots.
All the hot spots. DC, I'm everywhere living my life, having fun, but it's easy to get caught up in that if you ain't got your mindset right and you ain't got the right people around you. Like, for me, I'm a first generation in my family to make it out, make it, to the NFL, all of that. So I went through a lot of trial and error. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I am to these youngers now. Like, yo, listen, you ain't missing nothing, I promise you. Yeah. And when you get there, like, you got the field, you got the court, you got the ring, whatever sport you playing, whatever you doing, is one element, but that other element outside, that's a battle too. Because you got guys getting DUIs, domestic violence, they getting caught up in a whole bunch of bullshit that's costing them everything that they worked hard for. So I always tell youngers, man, keep the right people around you, because if you don't, man, you're gonna be by yourself, just in your thoughts, just thinking like, damn, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. So
that's crazy, because to see you make it out, man, it's like, you know, man, it's all praise due to Allah, because, man, your father grew up in prison. The same prison we was in, your mom used to bring you up there to visit him. And you still made it in the league, man.
Grandmother was working there.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, damn, like, that part, that's what kept me on the right path, though. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just seeing men like yourself in there, seeing my pops in there, like, all right, y'all did it at the highest level.
Right.
I know I ain't gonna surpass y'all. Like, I ain't. So I'm like, hold on, man. Like, I don't. But I also, like, we speak about with the fear, right? Like, I fear hearing my grandmother cry. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or seeing my siblings behind, like, heartbroken because I did something stupid.
Fear can be useful. Man.
That's what I fear. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So that part, I was like, nah, like, Pops, you said we would have had the mansions in this, you know, if you ain't get locked up, like, you would have been boxing with Roy Jones and all them, like.
Yeah, he had hands, bro. Like, he told you the story about up there, man, when everybody was against him, I stood up, like, no, that's my man, we going together. Like, yeah, he was like, all he wanted was a fair one, because he knew he had hands. He already had experience. He just wanted a fair one. He ain't want nobody to try to bank him. I'm like, no, y'all ain't gonna bank him. That shit dead.
But seeing that though, I'm like, nah, I realized that, nah, but that shit ain't worth it. Like, nah, focus on football, because I already know what the other side, I know the other side of the coin.
It's kind of like your story kind of like the story of the two twins that had a drunk father, right? Mm-hmm. The father was a drunk, but it was two twins. Mm-hmm. One son grew up to be a drunk. Mm-hmm. He watched his father. One son grew up, he hated drinking. He watched his father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Same father, two perspectives. You know what I'm saying? You seen it like, nah, I ain't gonna take that route. But the fact that you seen it, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine you never seen it, you might have tried it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So hold on, let's rewind a little bit. So yeah, you stood up. So you like 4'11" though.
I'm actually 5'6".
You ain't in the fives.
I'm 5'5"
so
and a half. I'm just saying,
how you in the 4'11"?
I played with that knife, bro. Listen.
But everybody got a knife though.
Listen, no, you understand? Listen, bro. I played with that knife, bro, because I understood that I went in prison young. So when I went in prison young, I realized that, okay, everybody really bigger than me. I'm 17, 18. I didn't like grow into like my muscles and none of that shit yet, because I grew up in prison. So my advantage was my speed. And I always said to myself, I'm hitting your ass and all your vital points. So niggas knew I was a butcher, bro.
Look, your father. I ain't sleeping on you though. I ain't sleeping on you, right?
I ain't trying to listen. Not to have my fair share.
I'm saying though, like, yo, you was like 4.
I ain't give him all that shit.
They like 7,
I don't
6'5". So how you was getting them? Like, what you like?
I'm sneak up on. I was just like straight up.
I know you was quick.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you a story one time. This is real.
I know you was quick as shit running
down
there.
See, up the new jail, like seniority is important in the early 90s. Like a nigga can say, yo, hold me down on the basketball court, and he's not in the yard yet. Because they, you know, like how unit 1 might go out, then 2, then 3, and then he might be how unit 4. So a nigga holding him a spot until he come out. So I'm standing there like, I'm trying to play. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you an example. But this one particular day, I ran out there, I got the bench. It was this real big dude used to always get benched, I think, on maybe Thursdays. But I didn't know. I didn't know the politics of prison. Okay. I'm fresh in that motherfucker. I get out there. He's like, no, sure, that's my bench. Fuck, that's your bench. The bench was in the yard before you got here. You ain't bring it out the cell. I know they ain't your bench. You feel what I'm saying? No. He like, sure, that's my bench. I ain't talking no more. You ain't talking no more. Yo took your shirt off. I ain't even gonna lie, yo was big as shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know me, man. I said, you got that big man. I'm like 5, like again 4'11" then. So you know, I holler my little man, and I'm like, yo, go grab that. You know, we had the knives out there. He went to the bench. I hit him in his chest. That's how I know you don't want to be too tight. because his chest bust open like it opened up. Like his muscles were so tight, I hit him, pop, pop. And look, I hit him twice and broke. I got him out of there. They hit him twice, he panicked and I broke. 90 days on lockup. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I was doing it. So, you know, when you put that work in back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Your name would ring around the jail. Then I had to come off lockup and had to beef with this nigga. But that's neither here nor there. But what I learned from that was when I went on lockup, I had a somebody, he said, listen, look at the tough guys in jail and look at the smart guys. Who run shit? I said, the smart guys. He said, all the tough guys respect the smart guys. Start reading, educate yourself. And that's when I got in the nation. I started reading. The rest is history, bro. And I understood, like, knowledge is really power. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like, man, I ain't had to beef with a motherfucker because a nigga knew I was sharp. He wouldn't even bring that energy my way because I was on something different. But when you young, man, and your eyes wide, you trying to find yourself, you stand a bunch of shit, especially back then. You know, back then they had asshole bandits, all kinds of shit. Now I talked to my man on the phone, my man Corey Brown, he got double life and a double life in 100 years. Okay. I talked to him yesterday. He said it ain't like it was when we went to jail. He said now these niggas coming in punks and faggies and shit. Niggas ain't getting break. When I came through, you had to put that work in, dog. Because a nigga leave a box of Debbie's on your bed. Nigga leave a box of, I wish a nigga might love a box of, I would have stabbed a nigga just to find a nigga.
That's the
bro.
Bait. That's the bait.
Listen, if a nigga would have left some honey buns on my bed, bro, I would have stabbed a nigga just to find out who he is. Cause my nose, when I back in the day, I used to get mad, my nose used to sweat. I wish your mother, what? Yo, niggas was like, it was this nigga, man, I can tell you a story, but a lot of times, bro, they prey on the weak. These niggas was predators. They prey on the weak. So a lot of times, niggas just was weak ass niggas. I was the kind of nigga that wanted to make a name because they used to call me Harry Nephew. My uncle was somebody. Harry Nephew. Fuck you, keep calling me. I'm not living on my uncle's name. So I wanted my own name. Even though that was, I don't even think like that now. But back then, I'm like, man, that was part of survival. But by the time I got like 8, 9 years, and I grew a lot. I was in my 20s now. I was more humble, and I was sure of myself. So a lot of times I ain't had to be, but I was just, I'm sure you don't want to go that route. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to not with me, because if you think we gonna scuffle, and that's it, you crazy. I'm gonna boil some hot water and fur your ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but yeah, prison, man, that shit was diabolical in the names.
Your toughest fight was somebody else like 4'11", or was the toughest fight like
bro,
the one of the big guys?
Yo, this is no bullshit. My toughest fight wasn't even my fight. You gotta understand, Baltimore niggas really don't fight fair. Only when there's another It only fight fair when there's another Baltimore nigga. Now, and I'm not caught up on geographical locations, but my man was fighting this DC nigga, this ex-boxer. Like, you know, some of them niggas, they say, no, this nigga was an ex-boxer. I got a lot of family and friends from DC, right? He knocked my man out. Right there. Pop. I hit him, bing, bing. This nigga hit me, bro. I thought I got shot. Listen, I stabbed him too. Look, I thought I got shot, bro. You ever been hit so hard that you look this way? That nigga hit me so hard, I looked the opposite way, right? Yo hit me. Listen, my man said when he hit me, I was going down swinging. And I like hit you on your stomach. And then I tried wrestling on the ground. So you know me, I'm mad because, you know, niggas like, your body, your daddy, like, knocked you out or whatever, right? I like, he ain't knocked me, because you know I'm young, man. Listen, bro. I did not sleep for 2 days. I had bags under my eyes. Everybody knew it. I was going to barbecue this nigga, bro. I was pacing in the cell. Pacing. Yeah, that was my hardest fight. Wasn't even my fight, bro. Me just, you know what I mean? My man.
So he was tall, he was short.
He was tall, this shit like 6'2".
Okay.
Yo, but listen, his I don't even know how he hit me. It's like his punch. I seen his punch 3 times. He swung once. I seen it 3 times. Yo, hit the shit out of me, bro. I thought I got shot. I thought the police shot me, bro. No bullshit. No shit, yo. Like I see niggas be lying like this. See, I hate never niggas. I hate this shit never happened to them. I'm the nigga. You want the truth? I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, yeah, yo. I told you about when my cell buddy stabbed me, man. Felt like I did 1,000 crunches. I told you all these niggas stabbed me, bro. Yeah. Cause I told him he couldn't watch his TV. Yeah, I was young, I was dumb. Like, bitch, don't touch your TV. It's your TV. You know what I'm saying? You get older, man. You man. What they say in the good book? Jesus Christ said, well, I don't know what he said. When you young, you do childish things. When you become older, you throw away childish things. I'm like, that's what it was with me, man. I just back in that day. And then when I got in the nation, I became the minister young. So I had a lot of like power and influence then. You know what I'm saying? I seen like, I ain't even had to do a lot of the shit I did. But when you had like a Napoleon complex, bro, I was on the chain, man. It so happened with your pops, niggas wanted to bank him. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yo, that's my man. They talking about, yo, no, he from up top. I say he's not from up top. He was born up top. He been down here since we was kids. Y'all not banking him. He like, yeah, you with him? Yeah, I'm with him. And y'all know what it is. I'm gonna cut you. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone, I'm gonna cut you. Yeah, I play with that knife, bro. I don't be fucking around. I play with that. I mean, in prison I play that. Out here, no, I don't want no smoke. Yeah, yo. Yeah, nigga hit me, boy. I thought I got shot. To this day, that's the hardest I've ever been hit. I seen this punch 3 times. One punch. That shit was like some Goku shit. That shit was crazy. Yeah. And you know what's crazy, bro? This is the craziest part of the story, right? After it all happened, right? Is a nigga from DC named Benji. This is my man. We grew up young and in prison, right? He went like squashed it because it was about to be like DC against Baltimore or whatever. But he went like squashed, and it was DC dudes that I was cool with and all that. But I told them dudes, I'm like, yo almost put me out. I had to get my lick back. Right. But they saying, yo, you didn't even have nothing to do with it. What are you talking about? That's my man. He knocked him out right beside me. It ain't like y'all fought in the cell. Mm-hmm. But now y'all saying, y'all would say I was a whore if I just let y'all knock him out. So I can't win either way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Still cool with Benji to this day. He got life. Damn. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, call me every day. Yeah, so I don't know how we got so far off track.
You started flashbacks.
Oh no, it's the truth, but that's the reason why. Like, and man, your pop's been tight ever since. You know what I mean? He's the same exact way. He ain't got a lot of words. And he move like that. It's just you seeing that struggle. When you seen that struggle, you was like, good. You learned something different. You took the other route. Mm-hmm. I see what's down that lane. Hell yeah. Yep. But if you had to tell your younger self something, what would you tell your younger self?
I'll tell my younger self, man, give yourself grace, but stay present, stay more present in the moment. I look back now and I'm like, damn, like, and I'm talking like this from the little stuff, like family coming up on the road to support. Mm-hmm. Like I used to be on something like either on my phone or we lose a game, I ain't really got no rap, like, man, fuck that game. You got your support system here. They came here to see you. Like, God forbid, tomorrow ain't promising nobody. Exactly. Like, cherish them moments with your loved ones. Mm-hmm. Even being at school, like, you hear people say it like, damn, like, man, if I can just go back in time. Like, nah, you can't go back in time.
You can't.
So maximize the 24 hours you got within this day.
Yep.
To the best of your ability. And, man, just take advantage, man. Live life like a one-day contract. So,
one-day contract. Mm-hmm. That's me. All right, talk heavy. This concludes Nephew, my man.
Already.
Zone 100. Already. My man.
Zone 100 podcast.